Wow. And today you don't want to get any plushies made. I have like $300,000, like a hole in my pocket. $300,000 hole in my pocket. Now, if you ask me how, from the beginning it's been accumulating, and which is why I've sent you an email saying this is my deficit and I am out of this money, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So, I mean, can you let me know at least how we can get our money back from the bulk order?
I am out 300,000. I can ship the fabric. I can ship the Recron. I can ship all the raw materials that correspond to big games. I can ship the holograms that have been ordered. Every single thing, right? Every single thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Every day for sitting idle with the overheads, we were bleeding $2,000 a day. $2,000 a day, literally. The rent, the electricity, the salaries, right? $2,000 a day. For the last 9 days, we've been sitting idle, right? All that is a loss for me. All that is, and I did tell you that, do you want us to stop taking anything else and do this? And the answer was yes, right? And the last minute you pull the plug, right? Done. There is nothing else to do, right? And what am I supposed to do with all the fabric, sir?
I mean, if you can put a price on all the fabric that's dead stock, and then send it in an email. Basically, all the fabric that, I mean, we paid $560,000. I'm gonna need you to tell me how much fabric, was part of that $560,000.
So,
and how much you guys can return us like as soon as possible, basically. I mean, I feel like we can move on from there. But I mean, at the same time, we're not gonna do anything. We don't want the fabric back. We're not gonna make any more plushies. We decided that today.
okay. I mean,
Just get the numbers back to me. I mean, in terms of
yeah,
how much dead stock fabric there is. I mean, raw materials, it can all be called materials. So
yes,
all the materials
yes,
that we technically paid for.
Yes.
If you can put a number on it
Yeah.
with invoices,
Yeah.
of the invoices and everything. I mean, you need to put a number on that. But at the same time, I have the invoice right in front of me. It's invoice number 2004. We already paid for everything. So, I mean, there's a hole in our pocket, too. I mean, we paid $560,521. I'm not saying you need to return us that, every single dollar. I mean, the hologram samples, of course, you can debit it out because the hologram samples are specifically made for Pet Simulator plushies. So that's $7,000. You can take that out. What else is there? The rugs, the samples, all the samples we made, you can debit us for that. I mean, we don't mind paying that. But the problem is the bulk of the money that we paid for all the plushies to be made, which they will not be made anymore. I mean, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I mean, we're not getting the plushies. We're going to want our money back. So, I mean,
but how is it possible?
Why you can't? We want the money back. That's
no, but how? I mean, no, how is that possible? Because it's all sitting in raw materials, right? There is Recron, there is applique work that happens. There is more cutting machines that have been laser machines that have been purchased. Sewing machines that have been added, right? Specific to this order, and every time that was being done, I let you know. And Sad, the company is literally dead with the text that you sent. Please understand.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so let me just confirm. You don't have the $560,000 or the money we paid.
No, on top of that, I have $280,000 out of my pocket. $280,000, Saad. I mean, it won't look good if I cry over call, but that's where I stand. But
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not trying to I'm not going to get emotional about this. I mean, it's
no, but this one thing has literally put me on roads. It's not. If it's not emotional, I don't know. I know what do you want to call it? Like literally 120 people on roads, right? bankrupt. And at least, Saad, I never lied to you. If there was a problem, I said, okay, fine. I acknowledged it. I said I'll fix it. But at least for old time's sake, we've been working together for about 6 to 8 months now. Please be honest. Pink balloon cats were not smelling, Saad. Please be honest. I mean, if it was some other reason, you don't have to give me the reason, sir. But please tell me at least it's not the smell, please.
It is the smell. We literally, Preston, the CEO of the company, just opened it up a couple minutes ago. Every single one smells off. I mean, we can't sell that product. That product can't be sellable. If we're paying for that, we shouldn't be, because that is not a product. We didn't pay for that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we paid for a bulk order. We didn't get the bulk order. And on top of that, like, we tried our best.
That's because you're pulling out. That's because you're pulling out, Saad, not me.
No,
so what do you want me to do? What do you
It's
want
not
me to do? What do
Big
you?
Games is pulling out.
Yeah, I know. When I say you, I mean Big Games, not you personally, but Big Games is pulling out. What do I do with all the? I mean, the best I can do is put them all in a container, ship it to your office address, and that's the best I can do.
We obviously can't do that. We can't do anything with the fabric. I mean, like I said, just get a number to me with all the dead stock fabric and proof of invoices and like what you paid for it. And we're gonna have to figure out from there probably. I mean, if you want to get like legal advice or anything, feel free to do so. I mean, we probably will on our end too, but
yeah.
I mean, the decision hasn't been made. I said it on call, like we're going to be pulling out entirely. We paid $560,000 for the 13 designs.
Right.
We're going to expect it back, and that's it.
So technically, all the purchases that were made after seeking approvals have no value. That's what you're trying to tell me, right?
I mean, yeah, it has no value because it is no product. It's a fabric. It's raw material.
Right. So it doesn't cost anything to purchase those raw materials?
You guys technically own it. What we wanted in return.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. You can take it off of my hands. Please.
I mean, we paid for plushies. Like, we paid for plushies.
Saad, if we're just trying to beat around, we're not gonna get anywhere, honestly. I don't work this way. I'm sorry, Saad, I know you don't too, but since this is a from one company to another, I'll tell you it doesn't work that way. Just dump it and say we're pulling out, pay us back. It doesn't work that way, right? And there is no if I need a legal advice, because everything was documented. There has to be a legal involved. There's no other way, sir. There's no other way.
Sure, you can have even if we did pay, let's say, for all the dead stock fabric, let's say you said it's $170,000, and
that was just the first lot. That was just the first lot.
So this is just for example's sake.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Let's say you guys bought $170,000 worth of fabric for making the plushies we paid for.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you ship that back to us. Let's say somehow we come to an agreement like, okay, we'll ship back the fabrics.
Uh-huh.
There's still, whatever the number is, 560 minus 170. And keep in mind, this is just an example.
Okay.
I'm putting an example out there. I mean, whatever the rest is, we're going to need to have it wired back because that's our money, That's beyond the fabric.
So
we paid for the fabric.
The Recron.
You guys ordered 150, yeah.
The Recron.
You guys ordered we're not going to pay for that. We're going to want our money back. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but what do I do with all of that? What do I do with 40 tons of Recron?
I do not know. That's not in my position to say.
You specifically asked me to place the order right away, and you even checked if the Recron was in-house. I can pull up the conversation.
You guys cannot pay at all for any of the money back.
Sir, because my money, $280,000, is also tied in the whole order that I was willing to take eventually. But pulling out overnight, Jesus.
I mean, if you want, you can, like I said, get back to me with how much raw material you guys have specifically for big games, and we can go on from there. I can speak with the rest of the team and see what we're gonna do as well. But like, I mean, as of today, the main decision was we're pulling out. We're not making any more designs. We're not getting any product anymore from you guys. And at the end of the day, we paid for a product. We didn't receive it. So
No,
we're gonna have to
that's
figure out
because
what to
you're
do.
pulling out. You don't want it. And I've already placed, everything is in-house.
Yeah, that's something you guys will have to figure out. Like I said, I'm not in a position to tell you what to do with that. I mean,
No.
it's your factory.
I mean, then it is up for the
I don't know
lawyers to talk.
what goes on.
Then it is
But
up for
I'm
the
saying,
lawyers
like,
to talk, Saad, because if you don't want to do anything about the raw materials that were purchased and everything that was done after seeking approvals, then it is up to the lawyers to talk, Saad, because
So, I mean, so listen very closely. I mean, I'm not saying we're making a final decision yet. What our decision was today, as of now, is that we're pulling out. We're not going to make any of the designs. We're going to want to be compensated. Now, however we will get compensated, it's for us to decide in the coming days. However we decide it, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to speak with the team. We're going to see what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you to get back to me with like the raw materials, the costs, and like all the raw materials for the plushies that were to be made with the $560,521 we paid.
Yes.
So, I mean, get back to me with that.
Okay.
And we'll go on from there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying like, okay, pay us $560, because we haven't done the math yet. We have to go back and forth, figure out how much like stuff we owe.
Okay.
Like the hologram samples, which we agreed on buying because we basically made it for us only.
Okay.
It can't be used anywhere else. So we're cool with paying for the hologram samples. But the problem still is the bulk of the money that we paid, we're not getting any product for. So we got to figure that out in the coming days.
Again, that was your choice. Your choice as in the company's choice, not mine.
Yeah, I understand that. But even if we pay for the raw materials, not the raw materials themselves don't cost $560,000.
No,
the raw materials cost a fraction of that.
Saad,
And
so
the rest of the
let
money
me put it
we're
this
gonna
way.
want back.
So the whole production line has been halted. Technically, somewhere around first week of May itself, right? Because there were design changes and then more changes and then finalizing and all of that. Every single day, 120 people, $2,000 bleed for 30 days will just make $60,000 right there. Just to give you an idea, if 30 days,
but, I mean,
30 days,
that's
if we are
something
not,
we should be
because you didn't approve the samples. You asked for something, then you changed it, and we obliged and we made the changes and we shipped. Sir, just to give you an idea.
We're not responsible for that. We're not responsible
Saad,
for that. I mean,
Saad,
that's a problem on your end.
Saad, seriously, Saad, I'll tell you another example, right? By the time we were done with the 15 balloon cats, right, and everything, it was around 8:30 in the night. The cutoff time for FedEx and UPS was out, right?
Yeah.
So I had to walk up to a counter, over the counter, pay them $1,500 just to ship 15 of these pink balloon samples. And I've sent you a bill for that as well, right?
That's only $1,500.
No, I'm telling you, no.
If you want to,
so
if you want to debit it out of the refund,
no, it's not. Saad, you're getting me wrong. It's not about the money. It's about my intention to go out of my way to get things done. And if you don't agree with that, if you think I have created roadblocks or hindrance to your work any day, at least once, tell me, sir. Because I have gone out of my way, like, to get things done. All hands on deck. I told you, and you agreed that we don't take any other orders, and we work on this and get this done. And out of the blue, for the next month or two, let's say the guys are sitting idle, I bleed $2,000 a day I'm dead. I'm like, you're not even, I don't know how to explain.
So I mean, how would you like? How would your company like proceed?
Sir, I see you made the decision, you as in the company.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like we as a
maybe
company
maybe
we decided to.
Monday, Tuesday, whenever. Maybe you want to discuss internally, come back, because uh, you propose a solution, the way forward. Uh, but honestly, on a human level, Saad, throwing 120 people on roads, wow.
I mean, at
Wow.
the end of the day, we're
Wow.
just gonna want our money back. That's what I'm trying to say. The details
But how
can
is
be
that
figured out.
possible? How is that even possible? All the money is stuck in raw materials, in dyeing, in purchase of Recron, the fabric, the applique.
Yeah.
Right?
So okay. So
No, I
okay. So
mean,
okay. At the end of the day, you guys won't be able to give us the money back.
honestly, however this is gonna get resolved in the next few days or so, uh, but believe me, what we have done, the design team has done, or the entire team has done. Honestly, sir, I'm sure you'll find some other manufacturer. This is not rocket science. These are not rockets. These are just plushies. But believe me, when the time comes, you will know that there used to be this company, Bespoke Plush, that was absolutely, they went out of the their way to make things happen, right? I'm sure it'll come to your experience, because no one else would do that.
I mean, I appreciate the advice, but I mean, we're talking about the bulk order right now and the bulk order only. I'm trying to figure out what we can do to get our money back.
No,
I'm just trying to know so you guys basically, from like what you've said the past 30 minutes, you guys can't give the bulk order money back.
Because
you guys have to.
my personal money, $280,000, is also stuck in this, Saad. I've already sent you the
Okay.
bills.
So I mean, okay, so basically in your guys' business bank or whatever, you guys don't have the money.
Bankrupt, like literally bankrupt.
Okay, so you can't refund us any of the money, basically.
Yes, sir. You please take the fabric. Fine. I will send Recron every single thing, even if it's a needle that belongs to Big Games. I'll send it over. I don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, we're gonna have to figure that out, obviously, with lawyers then, because I mean, we paid for plushies, Chris. We didn't pay for needles or Recron or anything, so we're gonna.
No,
have to figure
Recron
that
is
out,
part
I
of.
guess.
Saad, come on, Saad, please. It's a request.
I mean, it's our decision.
Recron, if you say
we're not gonna
is
buy
not
up
part of the
entire
plush.
factory, just because of this.
Recron.
We're gonna want our money back.
No,
So, I
Recron,
mean,
if
we
you
can
say.
figure that out in the coming days.
Recron,
We
if you
know what
say
you
is.
guys can do.
No, Recron, if you say is not part of the plush, I don't know what else to say.
Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna need a formal response of like how you guys will be able to compensate us. We're not gonna buy up your entire factory. We're not gonna buy up our product. We're gonna want our money back. So I mean, that's just me telling you, whatever you guys need to do and figure it out. Figure it out tonight or tomorrow.
So how
I'm gonna
about this?
speak
How
with my
about this?
team.
Since Big Games is the one that decided to pull out, maybe send an email out, with a formal requirement and how you want and what's the way forward and all of that. Maybe proposing a solution for fabric, Recron, or whatever, right? Propose a way formally, because I don't think it can happen over iMessage, because eventually I look at that like, this is going to take a legal route, right? So
I mean, yeah,
it doesn't have
unfortunately, it's gonna have
to.
go.
No, it doesn't have to. That's what I'm trying to say. But when I see, honestly, I cannot create numbers out of thin air, correct? I've emailed you this. When did I send this? I've been talking about this for a while, and then send. Okay. So from 20th of May, I've been telling you about the deficit and how much me personally am taking a hit, right? And I cannot make up those numbers, correct?
Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, I mean, I'm just trying to be blunt here and super professional. I mean, the deficit has nothing to do with us. The only thing that has to do with us is
No, it
the
all
questions
has
we
to do
take
with you,
for.
Saad. Saad, if that is how you're going to talk, then I think it is better to get the lawyers involved and let them talk it out, figure it out, because every step of the way I've taken approvals and only then proceeded, sir. Please don't put it on me and say that's your headache and not mine. Please. It's a request. Because every single thing, only after seeking approval, we've moved forward. And cannot just wash your hands saying it's your headache. Please. It's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's not because
I think what we should do then is get back to me with exactly how much raw material you guys have. And then obviously with proof of invoices and everything, get in a nice little email, formal email. And then I'll go ahead and send an email too from our end, basically saying what we talked about on the call.
Okay.
And we can move on from there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to get resolved over a phone call, but I mean, well, I'm going to go ahead and email from our end.
Yeah.
Please let me know from your end what you guys will do to remedy this.
Sure.
We'll go on from there.
Sure. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Bye.